Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Weak people like euphemisms because they're not tough enough or strong enough to face reality. Therefore, they try to make reality seem a little bit more pleasant than it is, and that is a delusion, a self-imposed delusion. And it's unfortunate when these guys have the power to impose their delusion on us, but we have to resist. How do you do that? When, for instance, they try to change a certain kind of terms for certain kind of notions and how do you call that, conditions. For instance, in the dictionary you have the word fat, but it's very ugly to say fat. In the dictionary you have, let's say, the word midget. You call him now little people or something. They don't say, hey, they died, they passed away, things like this. The reality is the same. I mean, you're fat. You don't tell me you're big bone. But hey, some people are afraid to see reality. But hey, changing the term, it doesn't change the condition. But what do you want? These kind of people are more interested in feeling good than living in reality. So what do we have here? We have here two articles very much related to one another. They come from the same source, Ukrainian side, and they tell us how, and this is the euphemistic way of telling us what happened. You have Zaluzhnyi, which is the commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian forces, and you have Milley, commander-in-chief of military forces of the United States of America, commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Now, they had a conversation and they discussed as equal how to defend Ukraine better. Well, if you need to improve something, it seems that maybe something doesn't really go as well, or there's room for improvement, which is good. Always strive to improve. These articles try to give us the impression that these two generals discussed the issue together, or they are like friends or something. Well, I have a different take on this, and I think the guys from the West told Zaluzhnyi what has been decided. Basically, hey, this is the plan in general terms. They don't want to give them details, and Ukraine Forum or New Voice of Ukraine will report, hey, actually they said this and this. No, they discussed. Well, I don't think they discussed. I think Zaluzhnyi was told kind of like what has been decided outside of Ukraine by the guys in real charge. All right, it's usually how it happens. You're in the territory and the center sends you an information. Hey, we want to speak with the center. Well, the center is going to give you what you need to do, even though you're in the middle of the fight. You can say, yeah, but the other guys know better. And in this case, they know better because without them, Zaluzhnyi would have been waved his white underwear a long time ago. But hey, let's see what's going on in this articles. So as I said, one comes from Ukraine Forum from Tuesday, 28th of February, 2023, because over there right now is in Kiev, probably 3:59 when I got this article. But this article is about what happened on the 27th, which is Monday. Zaluzhnyi, Milley discussed need for strengthening Ukrainian air defense forces. Now, if this guy Milley is in your team, I'm glad. Keep him over there, okay? I don't want Milley on my team. I want others in my team, but not Milley. Oh, by the way, since I'm at it, you can take Austin as well. Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, General Valery Zaluzhnyi, and Chairman of U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Milley, discussed the need to strengthen Ukraine's air defense capabilities. Okay, and I'm quoting, in today's phone call with Chairman of the U.S. Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Milley, we traditionally paid attention to the supply of military equipment, weapons, and ammunition with international technical assistance. Technical assistance. You see, this is euphemistic thing. But hey, to Ukraine, weapons, ammunition, and within the international technical assistance. All right, the situation on the front line and further plans of Ukraine's defense forces regarding the deoccupation of Ukraine's territory, Zaluzhnyi wrote on Telegram. In addition, during the conversation, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces focused on the need to strengthen Ukraine's air defense capabilities, in particular through the supply of F-16 multi-role fighter aircraft. Come on, man, send those and let's get over it. I mean, it's already, I don't want to say funny, but they keep talking about it like, if you don't send us F-16, we're not winning. You haven't been winning since the beginning. Look at the map. You had a few little jerks here and there, that's correct. And where are you? Look on the map. That's what I urge you to do, my friends. Look over the map. I thank General Milley, the U.S. leadership, and people of the continued support of our country in the fight against Russia's unprovoked. Without that, you can't say an unjust aggression, Zaluzhnyi war. Well, I'm pretty sure if you ask the other side, which usually you do when a little scuffle between two parts, they're going to tell you that was not unprovoked and it's not unjust. They will say, actually, it's provoked, and of course it's unjust, but against us. But hey, it's very strange that these guys agree to ask only one side, and only that side is true. Let's say, I mean, I can give you examples, tons of examples. You show up at the house, well, law enforcement, and there's a domestic dispute over there, all right? And what do you do as an officer? You go over there and you interview. First, you make sure everything is safe, blah, 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 blah. The parties are to the side, and then there's going to be one, the victim, and one will be the suspect. You don't talk only with the victim. You try to interview the suspect as well. The suspect can say, I don't talk to you, I'm going to speak only in front of an attorney. But you ask them both, of both sides, okay? And you make a determination then, right and then, to make sure that the things don't get again, you know what I mean, bam, bam, bam. And then probably one of them will be arrested. And the person who's going to be arrested is going to be probably the one that the alleged victim will report that the alleged perpetrator / suspect did this and did that. For that, you arrest that at a prime conclusion, let's put it this way. You decide this, determine this, you arrest the guy. And then there's going to be a hearing, and after a hearing, he's probably going to be left out. But there are going to be some conditions set. No contact orders, or things like this that you want to make sure they don't come back into contact until things get solved. But you always talk to both, and to make sure that everything is safe, you try. Sometimes you can determine things. They say, okay, I don't arrest this guy or this woman. You just go to your mom's house for the night or whatever, and then you stay separate for some time. You come up with a safety plan if it's not that, things. You know what I mean? So the same here. It's very interesting that these guys already determined without being any court proceeding, that this is unprovoked and unjust attack. If you speak with the other party, which is in this case supposedly the aggressor, why am I saying supposedly? Because from the other side, these guys were the aggressors. That's the thing. But somehow the self-appointed judges here, they say, no, I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to listen only to this part. And this part is good because I'm not a judge. I'm actually him. With him, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I'm going to write articles however I want. But hey, let's go to the other article coming from another Ukrainian media outlet, the New Voice of Ukraine, Monday, February 27th. It's the same thing, but let's see if they give a little flavor. Ukrainian and U.S. top military commanders discuss Kiev's air defense system needs. Zaluzhnyi right here. Okay. And I'm quoting, updated the need to strengthen the capability of Ukrainian air defense system, including through the supply of F-16 multi-purpose combat aircraft. What do you mean? What are these going to do? Are these going to be shooting missiles? Is it what they're going to do? So when the Russians send, 100 missiles, you're gonna get the F-16s in the air and gonna shoot the missiles? Is that what it is? Or you're gonna defend it if the Russians are coming with Sukhoi and MiG? I mean, I'm not an expert in these things whatsoever. Let's start from the very beginning. But are you going to use the F-16s to shoot down drones? So what you said, air defense system is going to either be drones, airplanes or aircraft, right? Which is bombers or fighter jets, the ones that, go in bam, bam, bam. And then you're going to have what? Missiles and rockets. So this multi-purpose, what do they do? For the defense system, you engage the other aircraft, that's one. Are you going to, as I said, down drones and missiles and rockets with F-16s? Okay, well, good for you then. But I don't think they refer to that. I think they refer to, hey, we're going to need this for their aircraft. That's my interpretation. That's how I take it. I might be wrong. But that means if you need these guys, F-16, for the defense system, that means the other side is really doing whatever they want on your territory, and you have to counter that. Anyway, he also thanked Milley and leadership and the people of the United States for their consistent support. You are welcome, but just so you know, Zaluzhnyi, nobody asked me, so they do it without my approval anyway. So anyway, you're kind, but nobody asked me. So anyway, every shell received, every piece of weapons and equipment are saved lives of Ukrainian military and civilians. Thanks to the help of our partners, we are holding on and will definitely win. Win experience is what you're going to win. You're going to lose people. And let's say here, U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, a weasel, earlier said Biden and Zelensky had discussed the supply of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, but added that fighter jets are not the key capability. But they will send whatever they want sooner or later. Earlier, the U.S. Undersecretary of State Victoria Nuland, this one, said that, I'm quoting, some countries in Europe are interested in making deliveries of fighter jets. She added that this is an evolving picture, evolving for some and evolving for people that will die. But she's a, how do you call that, Madeleine Albright kind. So she's gonna get, what's his name, that weasel, Blinken. She's gonna get him. He's another one, but anyway, she's like as I said, Madeleine Albright. She doesn't care about, the Iraqi children. The same here. Everything is good, and yeah, they are interested. Some countries interested. Those countries that are interested are the ones under total U.S. control, which is Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, the Baltic states, these little countries. The other ones try to put a brake on this and stop. No. But anyway, here you have him here. Previously, U.S. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz stated Germany wouldn't provide aircraft to Ukraine. Poland said it was ready to act only with broad collective support from the West. That means I'm afraid to act alone. I need someone else to support me. So, because we are very courageous, we need to be a group, because courage runs in groups and cowardice runs in just individuals, solitary. According to Ukrainian Defense Minister Oleksiy Reznikov, another Victoria Nuland, another Madeleine Albright, another Antony Blinken, Zelensky, and a positive decision on the transfer of aircraft to Ukraine is a matter of 1 or 2 months. Good for you. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. At least Zaluzhnyi thanked me for that personally as a U.S. citizen. Well, my friends, we'll see if those fighter jets, F-16s, multi-purpose, will be operated by Ukrainian pilots, which I personally give them a 10% probability and 20% possibility. That's my assessment. The same with the Leopard 2 tanks crew members, and the same, or with the Patriot system, and the same with HIMARS. I have great doubts that those all those weapons, or aid, military aid, is operated by Ukrainian military. I just have a hard time believing that the guys here will allow this. I don't want to say how they consider them, but not very high. They don't look. We're going to let them operate this multi-million, how do you call it, military aid packages and all that. I don't think they trust these guys not to veering towards Russia and landing a few airplanes and tanks on the Russian side, so the Russians can use their magnifying glasses and see, oh, okay, what's over here, what's over here. But hey, why do I know? Good air defense systems, and they're. I didn't hear anything almost, but the F-16s. Send them. I know that you're gonna receive fighter jets. I mean, you receive everything but submarines, warships, and nuclear weapons. Anything else you will receive. Long-range missiles, personal fighting over there, which I think it's already undercover over there. Volunteers and all those. Any kind of weapon you receive. And they're the best weapons in the world. So the military-industrial complex makes a lot of profit. You sell your shit to Ukraine or give it to Ukraine, and then you buy it from me by getting loans from the international banking system. And in the meantime, you impose sanctions on yourself, and then you're gonna pay and buy liquefied natural gas from us and from others. It's such a scheme here. But anyway, no, we fight for freedom and from unprovoked aggressor over there, Russia. It's exactly what it is. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.